Hey guys, welcome to another video of What the Fuck Is She Doing Now? Bath bombs! So today we're going to make some bath bombs using crystal molds to look like my little amethyst friend right here. We will also be using some of the generic circular bath bomb molds, but right now you are going to get out your essential oils, some coconut oil. We can also use some dried rose petals. We do need baking soda, citric acid, which you can find at Michael's, your silicone molds, and Epsom salt. First, you're going to take half a cup of citric acid and half a cup of Epsom salt. And no, it's not the acid that's going to burn you up like it does in cartoons. It's basically what just makes it fizzle in the tub. Next, you're going to take 2 cups of baking powder and mix all the dry ingredients together. My bad, only 1 cup of baking soda. That's why this video is called What the Fuck Is She Doing Now? We're going to use 3 different natural powdered food coloring to create this amethyst look. You can find them in the supermarket or Michael's. And since we're doing 3 different colors to create the look, we are going to have 3 separate bowls of our dry ingredients. I don't know why my voice just sounded like a frog, but we're gonna go with it. So we're gonna use our natural powdered food coloring, starting with our lavender color to create that amethyst look. Then we're gonna mix some green and some brown to create that rocky look. And then we're going to leave some white and plain, and those will be the 3 colors that we're using. Mix, mix, mix it up, and if you want a darker color, just add more powdered coloring. It's coconut time! We're going to get 2 tablespoons and warm it up in the microwave for about 30 seconds till it melts. It's the final countdown. Yeah, so now we're gonna get our lavender essential oil and do about like 10 drops and mix it into your melted coconut oil. You're gonna slowly and gently pour it into your dry mixtures. I did not speed up the video for this just so you could see how carefully I'm pouring it in, because we do not want to activate our baking soda or citric acid. I used about 2 spoonfuls for our smaller mixture, and then I'm going to use the rest of the coconut oil and essential oil into the bigger pile of the lavender. You're going to add a tiny teaspoon of water to each mixture and slowly and gently twirl it around. We do not want to treat this like eggs or like a cookie batter and whipping it around. We want to go very slow and smooth. Almost like a little bit of a wet sand consistency. Once again, for your last dry mixture, you're going to add in your liquid, and I'm going really slow and just doing a little bit of the liquid at a time. I'm going to speed up the video now because who has all day to just watch me twirl a spoon around? We'll first use our silicone mold shaped like crystals and fill them up with a layering technique. And by technique, I mean just taking heaping spoonfuls and shoving it into your mold. We are using lavender first by firmly pressing it into the top of the mold to create that peak. Next, we're going to use white, and then we're going to follow up with our brown. Set those bad boys aside, and we're going to use our circular molds now. First, I'm going to add in some of our dry rose petals, and then using our super fancy layering technique any way you want. AKA just taking large spoonfuls and shoving them into your molds. Make sure they're filled to the top and firmly pressed, and then set aside, and we're going to work on our other half of the molds. So same thing, just add spoonfuls of your powder into the molds and firmly press. Now you should have an even amount of number of halves. Hey, check out what it looks like from underneath. Isn't that so pretty? What we're going to do is take all these halves and put them together. I could not film it for you because I need 2 hands, and if I had a 3rd hand that would be awesome, but I don't. So I had to put them together. I used a rubber band on some and tape on the others. I set these guys aside overnight, and within 24 hours, you are able to take out your bath bomb. If you can get it out of the mold. It's gonna come out. It's gotta come out. I've worked too hard on this. Look at that! It's awesome! It looks like a crystal. Maybe this won't fail after all. You might struggle for a couple of minutes trying to get them out of their molds, but that's okay. They're worth it. They come out beautiful. This one was probably the trickiest, so hopefully it comes out okay. Just patience. Don't pull from the bottom. I learned that mistake. It just breaks it. But there you go. Now we're going to move on to our circular molds. This one was wrapped around with a rubber band, and it didn't come out so well. But we can still use it, and we've got 2 others to see what the outcome is. This is the last and final ball, and ta-da! 3rd time's a charm. Now take a look at these guys. Didn't they come out beautiful? Super easy. Not really. It's a bit complicated. But if I can do it, guys, you can do it. So last thing that we're going to do is I got some shrink wrap from the dollar store, and we're going to use a blow dryer to wrap our balls. This is when I realized I needed 2 hands to wrap around my balls. So I got a little assistance from my boyfriend. Apply a little heat to the balls, and then they're wrapped nice and smooth. When you're done, give your balls a nice tap and set it to the side. When you're finally done with your childish humor, you're gonna move on to your crystals and shrink wrap them as well. Lastly, it's time to test our bath bombs, starting with our crystal-shaped bath bomb with lavender essential oil. There it goes, nice and fizzled. And here we go, our rose petal and lavender bath bomb. That's awesome, that's exactly what I wanted it to do. Nice and fizzled. And there you have it, guys. What the fuck is she doing now? Bath bombs.